Howdy, folks. Let's see. Yeah, vidIQ. They did a channel review of the main channel, WW Studios, and it's really was helpful for me. So I'm gonna share it with you. Now.
Question: am I in the right place? Is this channel made for me? How quickly can I distinguish that from the channel banner, the thumbnails, etc., etc.? So with WW Studios, which are weekly shorts, all right, I know the format, but I don't know what type of content it is, maybe why I should be sticking around. Are the titles going to help us out anymore here, Dan? Well, let's see what we've got.
It looks like they might be an animator, and so they're making shorts and short videos.
Mm-hmm.
One of their long form videos has 1.5K views.
Yeah, that one. That's a cool start. Wow, is that their own animated short? Let's just. He makes movies.
Okay.
I'm drawn to this one just by the cool thumbnail.
Yeah.
Should we take
I think a lot of people were.
10-second look at this?
Can we see the description?
Well, just as a random video we've come across on a relatively small channel, that's incredible if it's your content.
Yeah. Okay. There's director. There's a bunch of credits. Created almost solely in Blender. Okay. It seems like they might have a team of people they work with to produce animated content.
So I'm curious now why this video is on this channel versus this video, for example, just a random other one.
This is brought to you by the Slav and Lee Chocolate Company. 100,000 years ago, on this very day, the great and magnificent chocolate triune.
So that just seems like a very different video.
Yeah.
And now I start to think, is this channel like a portfolio of their cool content, which is fine for demonstrating to a studio or for a job interview, but for an audience to keep coming back on a regular basis, not as much.
Yeah. So a lot of people submit their channels, and the whole goal is to like reach, that audience and start to get a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. And so when we come across channels like this, like that look more like portfolios than anything else, we kind of try to remind the creators that you obviously have a lot of talent. You want to be making content for a specific audience. And it's not about kind of putting the best of the best work you've ever done on one channel and just having it one place. The Star Wars duel, for example, is going to appeal to an audience that likes Star Wars and Star Wars fan films, but probably not the same audience that the animated stuff is going to appeal to. So, and I don't want to say it's two separate channels. I would just focus your skills and talents and channel them into one type of channel.
Is it taking too long to get to the action here?
It is taking, in terms of storytelling, I unless it's part of the bit, we're not listening to it. It is feeling like a really long time to do this walk up.
It's very clear that the creator or creators are very, very talented.
So Jake Fellman took his really, crazy animation skills and turned them into a channel that started with Among Us characters. And he made his own version of the Among Us characters and made hundreds of shorts with them that were really, really short. So you have these animation skills and you have people on board to like help. So you and your team could create instead of this robot did really well on its own, but you could take a really memorable looking character similar to that what Jake did with Among Us and like animate it yourselves in a different way and make some really cool shorts, style animations. Like when you have these unique talents, it's kind of about choosing how you want to use them on YouTube, but throwing everything at the wall, if you're trying to develop an audience, it's just going to kind of confuse everybody who subscribes to your channel. They're never going to get the same thing twice. And that's not really a great thing when it comes to YouTube and trying to build up that consistent audience of people coming back over and over. You want to make a video that one person could. You want to make the videos that one person could always come back for. You know, you want that same person coming to your channel every single day.
Yeah, it is very clear that this creator is very, very talented at making videos. And the animation that we can see, I'm seeing from this title that it sounds like, Dan, this animated short maybe took them a year to make.
Yeah.
The problem lies here, whereby we watch this and we think this is incredible. The animation is fantastic. OMG. I can't wait to see what they do next. And the next thing you do is this. I'm like, huh? This is completely different to what I just watched. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think I'm gone. I'm moving on. And so that's a worry in terms of from the audience perspective.
Yeah.
How do you make this a channel where from video to video, people are going to want to come back and watch more? I think, Dan, you've just said that. I'm kind of repeating what you said. But I just want to emphasize that there is nothing necessarily wrong with the content on an individual basis. It's the long-term marketability to a certain audience who's going to come back and watch more than one of your videos.
Yeah.
And I feel as if that might be where the struggle is for this channel.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing that they're not lacking is talent. And that's great because a lot of people have to develop those skills over a really long period of time. So I'd say that channel has like the opposite problem of a lot of channels we've seen where the skill is there. Now it's like the marketing.
So, I was not expecting that I would have like the opposite problem a lot of channels have. I don't know, it just never crossed my mind. I've been thinking about niching down more. Niche or niche, I don't know. I always say niche, but I'll say niche today. So I've been thinking about niching down, but I just haven't had. Well, I shouldn't say I've been thinking about it. I've known I should niche down. I thought I had like a niche, like making short films, but apparently that's too broad. So I'm not gonna tell you what I think my niche is gonna be yet, but I have some ideas. And you probably can hear my siblings being very loud over there. One part about being outside, but I'm very, very, very excited for what this is gonna turn into. I think that that review was sort of the push I needed to kind of for the next chapter of the channel to open, sort of. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos that are similar, that the same person would want to watch. Because one thing that they were saying was a lot of the videos, like for example, Little Orange, the animated short film, someone who watches that and they're like, wow, this is so cool, then maybe they won't think that the goofy Rickroll video has any relevance. Guild of Cinema, or I keep changing the name. That was blood curdling. Anyways, they're playing, trust me. Help us. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Well, anyways, that was really, really, really helpful, and I am super excited for what's going to come, especially coming next year. I'm gonna take some time today and try to brainstorm what I'm gonna do for the next like few weeks for shorts. Wow, they're loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm not quite sure. Because one thing they did say was the shorts I've been doing are random, from maybe someone looking from the outside. In my mind, I was like, yeah, these are so related. They're all about movie ideas. But someone just scrolling through their feed is not going to realize, like, oh, this person's making movie ideas. They're just like, these are goofy little short videos that are random. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing some thinking again. I know my last video I was like, I was doing lots of thinking. So that channel review, just like, I guess I've just been lately really doing some reflection on just where I want to be and where I want to go and where I am right now, and I think I'm in a pretty good place, but I don't want to stay here, you know. I want to keep going, and I will see you in the next video. And one more thing, completely unrelated in one sense, but I'm not sure if I said this in the video yet. I finished the third act for Betty Flight Fit. I swear I said this before, but another video, another day, and I think my new tagline is going to be enjoy the journey. So yeah, enjoy the journey of making films. Bye. Click this video here.